Hey, what's going on, y'all? It's your boy Ned Mac with DFS Stats and Facts. I'm right back. Before I even get started, man, I gotta apologize for not having lineups and people for or players for Friday night. It was a really good slate. But DraftKings kept playing me. I don't know why. I was trying to get the lineups going, but they were not showing the game, so it was hard to get the lineups going for y'all. But I am here. It's a little after 1. I had to come to Brooklyn because I will be here for this weekend. So without further ado, Brooklyn does play this. Yeah, they play today. Today is Saturday. It's really early though, so you still have time. Definitely check it out if you can. But yeah, man, before I even get started, thank you for all the love and support. But yeah, I'm gonna get right into it because I am falling a little bit behind. So with point guards, man, I love how Trae Young is playing. If you want to go on the high end, he's at 10,600. Last 3 games, 7,100. Or 7,100. You gotta excuse me. 71 fantasy points, 53.3 and 43.3 in the last 3 games. Dallas is 5th against his position because you know who. Luka will be playing against his buddy. They're pretty much buddies now, but yeah, that should be a good game. Luka's at 10-3, honorable mention, but yeah. Also, speaking of Brooklyn, though, I want to go to LeVert and Spencer Dinwiddie. You can catch LeVert at 7,000. Charlotte, they're saying Charlotte is 5th against his position because he is point guard. He's considered a point guard and small forward. Spencer Dinwiddie, same thing. He's just point guard though. But LeVert is 42, 42.3, and 21.5. Spencer Dinwiddie, the last 3 games, he had 41.8, 39, and 47.5. They are both hovering around 7,000. LeVert at 7,000 flat, and Dinwiddie at 7,700. Moving on to shooting guards, you got my boy Donovan Mitchell going up against Houston. Last time he played Houston, he had a decent game, about 40 fantasy. A little bit over, actually, 40 fantasy points. Last 3 games, though, he had 19.8, 42.8, and 28.0. But as stated, he does go off when he plays Houston. So you might want to throw him in the lineup as well. As my boy Devin Booker, another honorable mention, 7,900. A little up there in price, but he's going against Chicago. Chicago is just not really a good team this year, so I think Devin Booker is going to snap. Last 3 games, 39.8, 49.8, 21. Definitely not going to have 21. He's going to have way more than that. So don't want to forget about Devin Booker. Small forwards, you got my boy Tim Hardaway Jr. at 6,100. Beautiful price. Atlanta is ranked 29th against his position. Last 3 games, 24.5, 36.3, and 45.8. So yeah, don't forget about him. I try to throw a 6er in here every now and again. Got my boy Tobias Harris. I love how he's been playing. He definitely stepped up last game against Brooklyn in that overtime victory without Ben Simmons. He's at 6,800. Milwaukee, however, is 9th against his position. You know why, though, Greek freak. But Tobias, man, doesn't really matter who they play. He has been stepping up well. Last 3 games, 43.8, 50 flat, and 41.5. So yeah. Power forwards, got my boy Bogan, 6,500, beautiful salary. Houston is ranked 30th against his position. He did play well last time he played Houston, so I think that's going to happen again. He tends to step up in big games. 25.5, 36.8, and 30.8 is his last 3 games. Then you got my boy Kelly Oubre, another good power forward that I was thinking about in this slate. 6,600. Another beautiful salary. Chicago is ranked 20th against his position. I forgot to put his stats down because they weren't that great. I know it was like 20-something for, I think, all the last 3 games. So, yeah, Kelly Oubre. I put him on here, though, because they are playing Chicago. And I just talked about Chicago. So, I think Kelly Oubre is definitely going to turn up against them with Devin Booker. They're probably both going to have a good game, so that's why I threw them on here. Then you got my boy Porzingis for Dallas at 8,000. Atlanta is ranked 24th against his position. So his last 3 games, he had 58.5, 58.8, and 42.8. So you can't forget about Porzingis. You know, like Porzingis, maybe you want to go a little higher. I got my boy Aiton on here for Phoenix, man. I really like Phoenix against Chicago, if you couldn't tell. But yeah, Aiton, 8,700. Chicago is 27th against his position. That's huge. 34, 61.8, and 28 is his last 3 games. Lastly, moving on to centers, I have my boy DeAndre Jordan for Brooklyn, 5,500. Absolutely great still in this slate. And Charlotte, come on, man. Charlotte, 28th against his position, 39.8, 26.5, and 40.3 is his last 3 games. And I could have swore I had some other centers on here. But yeah, DeAndre Jordan. Oh, duh. I'm really tired. I just said Ayton and Porzingis for the centers. Other good center picks if you want to go high up. But yeah, I think DeAndre Jordan, especially with Kyrie out now, everyone in Brooklyn has to stand up and put it all together and step up. So I think Jordan's been doing that. It shows in his last game with the 39.8. I think it only goes up from there. But we shall see today, actually, because it is Saturday. It's really early, so I'm showing my love, man. Look, I'm still putting the video out there. I could have just went to sleep. I'm waiting for this Domino's. I could have just ate and just called it a night, man. But I had to put it up for y'all, man. Y'all support me, I support y'all. So let me know, man. Appreciate y'all. See y'all.